Hey guys, it's Jamie. So, as you saw before, I had my BB-8 dome painted, and now we're going to go and do some more detail work on it and some weathering. So, I've used the aluminum tape on the top here with some sandpaper just to kind of dull it down a little bit. So I've gotten what I'm happy with as far as a finish on this. So it looks metallic without being painted. It's a little bit scratched up, but once again, Star Wars is a used universe. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm just going to put this side over here. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and add black to the inside of these lines here first. That's the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do. So I got some black here. Just going to squirt it down over here. And I've got just a fine tip brush. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is just paint on the inside of these lines here. Now we could leave them unpainted, but over the years you kind of get things in the crevices and whatnot. And I'm starting off with the dark color first, just to kind of add a little more to the story and history of this, rather than going with some other things. Now, normally for weathering you want to use a burnt sienna, which works well, but that's for later. Right now I just want to darken up these lines. So as you can see already, it's looking a little bit better. The lines are more pronounced. Just want to add a little bit of paint just to get the detail lines to show up, and then we'll go over it once again with some burnt sienna, add some washes to it. Sorry about all the noise. I got a part printing on the printer right now, and it can be kind of noisy. So now what I'm using for my paints here are there's tempera paints, or acrylic matte, and some other basically they're acrylic. So the other thing I can use is nutmeg brown, burnt sienna once again. I've got some pewter gray. That's for other spots that you might want to have a little bit kind of gray. Here's extreme glitter. I'm probably not going to use that. I was looking for a metallic color, but that ended up being too artsy for my flavor. So I just pulled that aside, thinking it was something different. So as I said, I'm just going to go ahead and paint along the inside lines here, just to darken these up a little bit. Now, as far as weathering goes, you can use a lot of things to weather it with, just depending on the material. But for this, we're just going to use acrylic paints, or just the water-based acrylic paints. So, as you can see already, it's looking a lot darker than it was before. I kind of like the way that the lines stand out. It makes the lines pop more. And if you were cleaning down a droid, you wouldn't really get into those spots, so they would be kind of dirty to begin with. Alright, so now we're going to start on the upper lines up here at the top. And basically you're just looking to push the paint directly into the crevices. Now, the next part I'll be doing is the base ring that goes along the bottom. I'm going to be doing the same treatment as the top of this here, and using aluminum tape, which is right here, just to so not to paint it. It's kind of easy to put on, and you can sand it down a little bit to give it a more textured look, like a brushed metallic look. So basically, after I'm done with darkening the lines up, what I'll do is I'll take a sponge or a bigger brush, nothing with a fine tip like this, and just kind of go over the whole thing and wash it down. Use water and mix it in with the paint, and you can get different effects for weathering. So basically, when you're weathering a piece, you're looking to add a history to it. So maybe, for example, you have a paint, like on this side over here, I had the paint peel up, and you can see the primer underneath it. I'll add a little bit of paint, like dark paint in here, real quick, just to cover up the primer. And then I'll add another burnt sienna on top of it, because it's kind of there's a divot there. So basically, when you're looking to weather an item, you're thinking, in natural use, how would this thing look dirty? And if you're just to wipe it clean like this, how would it look afterwards? So that's kind of good, but it's too dark for me. And I'll do a wipe down with the burnt sienna, as I said before, which is really good color for weathering, because it's not completely dark, but it's dark enough to make it so when you're looking at it, it looks like it's been used. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this real quick, and I'm going to go ahead and finish up a lot of the other parts, so I'm not sitting here not talking to you guys, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Now that it looks like I've colored it, like a 3-year-old, we're going to go ahead and wipe down the excess paint here. Once this is wiped down, I'm going to go back over it with some, I like to use Windex. Especially with this, because it cleans up the paint, plus gets all the extra stuff off. So you can see the lines are really popping out now, as opposed to before. It makes it look a lot nicer, I think. Alright, I'm going to get some water real quick and wipe this down with another towel. Alright, so I grabbed a paper towel. I'm just going to go ahead and wipe this down here. So I'm going to do a mixture of wet and dry here. And basically just wipe it down. Now it looks like it's staining it. I'm going to have to probably use some cleaner on it real quick, which is fine. I have no problem with that. So we kind of want to use looking droid. There's no fun in having a clean droid because They really only get serviced so often. Let's see. Get this off. Alright, so now that that's done, you can see it's a lot more detailed looking. You can see the lines better. Now we're going to kind of let's see here. Something else here real quick. So what I used actually just right now is a little bit of wax, and you notice it's clearing up the black paint, which is good. It's making it look a little bit cleaner, and then I gotta re-dirty it again. So you can see, like right here, it's especially dirty. Using the wax, it'll take the black paint right off, which is good. Alright, so our next step after this few more seconds here, and just clean up the rest of this black paint. There we go. So now that we got it somewhat cleaned off now, we're going to go over it with some burnt sienna. And I'm noticing the wax kind of is taking a little bit of the orange paint off and making it appear yellow, which is fine. That's actually part of the weathering. So I'm going to go ahead and toss these. This one here. Now we're looking at the, let's see, burnt sienna. And what we're going to do is we're just going to splotch it on. That's what I end up doing with this one. Poop. You can already see it's kind of looking a bit dirty here, so but we don't want too much on here because it'll end up making the paint look horrible. Sorry about that. Anyway, so after kind of dirtying it up a little bit, you just kind of want to wash it back down. How you want to weather it kind of all depends on what your preference is. I kind of like to have it a little bit dirty, but not too dirty. Because if I owned a droid, I'd like to try and clean it every once in a while when it was not looking so nice. But we're gonna leave some of this on here. Desert planets aren't all that great for keeping things clean. Alright, I'm going to give it one final wipe down. I'm just going to get a light weathering, nothing too heavy, because you don't want it looking too dirty. But then again, when you're looking at on camera, you want to make sure that it has enough detail and dirt in it that you end up seeing the detail and not enough. So that'll pretty much about do it for me with this. My next video, I'm going to go ahead and add some lines to the round part that goes to the bottom here. So this piece here, I'm going to add some lines in here that are screen accurate. And then I still have to mount this. The magnets are coming in this week. I should be here soon. And that's pretty much about it. So thanks guys for watching. Catch my next video on the ring down here. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. Like, subscribe, and share. It helps me out a lot. And guys, do your thing. Thanks for watching.